How have you been?
I've been busy, so wanting to like devote a little more time to this stand tall walk so that we can make sure we have a big, strong team. But yeah, I have a busy job and three kids, so I feel slightly bad for not having joined too much of the stuff that's going on. But I'm super excited and can't wait to.
Well, yeah, and we're super excited to have you. And you're a co-ambassador with Cricket. So hopefully that helps some as well with
Yes,
a
it
really
does
busy
help.
schedule. Yeah, very good. So tell us where your walk is.
So our walk is in Portland, Oregon. That's Saturday, October 8th, and it's at the Portland International Raceway. So that's in North Portland, which is
Okay, so
super fun place to do a walk. So I'm
right.
excited
And
to see
it's
how they do.
real close to the Washington area too. I noticed that they are using that in the title of the walk as well.
Yeah, it's actually the Making Strides of Oregon and Southwest Washington. So
Okay,
yeah, we're
cool.
just across the river from Vancouver, and so I've heard from a couple of Washington women as well.
Excellent. So tell me, how did you learn about Stantall AFC?
I guess I learned about it through all of the various Facebook groups that I joined when I had my surgery. That's been 2 years ago now. So after, going through that process, it's super helpful to reach out to all these different Facebook groups. And through that, you learn about, yeah, things like this. So I've never done a walk before, but this will be my first.
Oh, okay, that's great. So yeah, the Facebook groups I think have been a real lifesaver. Have been probably some of the best things that I've ever experienced with going through this and connecting. Do you agree?
I completely agree. Yeah, I feel like finding community and realizing that, there's other women out there who've made these same decisions, and, it helps to at least normalize the decision for us. And now this work is to try to normalize that out in the world. So
Yeah.
Facebook
So
groups have been really important for me.
so you are flat, correct?
I am, yes.
And how did you decide to go flat?
Um, really, I credit that to just a friend of mine who's been through this about 10 years ago and ended up having a deep flap reconstruction. And a lot of her advice to me as I navigated the diagnosis and then getting the genetic testing was that if she could change anything, she just never would have gone through those surgeries. She had to have multiple surgeries. Still, I don't think is super happy with the outcome. And that's really what steered me. I wasn't offered that option from my doctors or the breast surgeon. It's all about reconstruction. So it was that one person really telling me, you don't have to do any of that. You can just stay flat. So it's kind of an eye opener, and, you start looking into that and trying to really connect with people who've made that same decision. And so that's what I did.
That's
And
really awesome. Yeah.
tried to find surgeons who would support that choice, and was able to do that here in Portland. So
Yeah. So that's great. So it sounds like your friend, the woman that you knew, gave you some words, something to take with you to the doctor's office so that you could basically advocate for yourself. Is that correct?
she didn't give me anything. No, I just, the next appointment I had with the breast surgeon, I just brought it up and said, I all of the options that they present when they give you the folder, they give you all the information, it's mastectomy with reconstruction. And
Yes.
so I just said, I'd like to go a different route and have a different option. And she was very supportive. She actually said that she does that often, but unfortunately it's not in any of the resources that they present to you. So hopefully that will be changed.
Yeah, I find that very interesting, very curious. That was a similar circumstance with me, was that I had to bring it up with my breast surgeon, and I was immediately told to discuss that with my plastic surgeon. So my breast
Right.
surgeon just kind of pushed it right to the side. And then my plastic surgeon said, well, I can do that. However, because I already had implants and I had the pockets for them, it would be super easy. And all I heard was easy. And
Yeah.
so I went with reconstruction, and then a few years later, I'm getting them out and going flat. So yeah, I'm really grateful to the Facebook groups and such in learning more about it so that I
Yeah.
could make the right decision for myself.
Yeah. Me too. It really
Yeah.
helped me come be comfortable with that decision and know that there's a whole network of people out there who are choosing not to have all those additional surgeries and introduce new risks. You know, that felt really good for me.
Absolutely. So how do you tell people who maybe don't have breast cancer, who aren't going through a mastectomy, who might not even understand flat or why you would do it? What do you tell them so that they understand what the Stand Tall AFC campaign is? How do you describe things to them?
I think for me, it's just about, you know, as we've been talking about, really putting flat on the menu for women. So bringing some visibility to staying flat as being a perfectly viable and healthy, you know, safe and normal option for women who are going through breast cancer and having this mastectomy. So it's really about, you know, just trying to normalize that choice and make more women feel confident to be themselves and to be flat, you know, and be present in that and let us see each other.
Yeah, I think that is probably one of the biggest keys is that, I mean, when I decided to go flat, I thought I was the only one in Wichita, Kansas, or probably in the entire state that was flat, which I know is not true. I know that's not true, but like I knew nobody. I knew no one. And it's just, to me, it's extremely refreshing that all of us are willing to be out there and, you know, to share that. I think that's the only way that we can, I don't know, that we can learn as much or as quickly and be supported. And so I'm just really glad that you're out there doing it. Why did you want to be a Stand Tall AFC ambassador?
I wanted to do it just because the walk is in Portland. I live in Portland, and I love the idea of building this community that we have locally. When I first joined several of the flat Facebook groups that were, you know, across the nation, I started just adding people to a messenger thread that I saw that were in Portland or in Oregon. So slowly I built that up to 15, 20 people. Several months ago in the spring, I had everyone over here that was part of that small group. We had
Lovely.
got to meet each other. And then through that, we started this Oregon Facebook group for flat women. We now have almost 100. I can't remember exactly how many. We have 75 or something like that in the Oregon group. So really, it's just trying to keep building this community, make sure people know we're here, and let them connect with us and let them connect with each other, you know, encouraging just those face-to-face interactions that really are special. You know, everybody says it, but meeting other flat women and sharing that, you know, it's pretty special.
It really is. I've done that here in the Midwest area and did it exactly the same way that you're saying. Just kind of followed these Facebook groups. If somebody would mention something about being in an area, or if they said they're from Kansas, I'm like, where? Where are you? And we started just connecting through Messenger, and now I have met a number of women, and it's been lovely. I think that there's just something, I mean, we all get it, right? Right? There's just, you know, I don't know. It's just different. And I think that it feels really good. I'm glad you're doing that. I am really glad that you are doing that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So who's walking with you on your team?
So right now we have around 15 women, most of the ones that I've met through these groups and that we've met through starting the Oregon group. My family will probably join me. I'll have to convince my teenage son that that's a good way to spend his Saturday morning, but we'll see.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm hoping that we can recruit a few more to our team so that we can have a big presence. But so far, there's a lot of women that I've met in the spring through having that get together. So
that's wonderful. So before we wrap it up, will you tell us, how can people find you? How can they find your team? How can they join in on your team? If they're from anywhere in that Portland area, Washington area, that they can make it to the walk. And when is it again? It's October 23rd?
Saturday, October 8th at the Portland International Raceway. And that is 9 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
So you can find us on the Stand Tall AFC page. I think our team is listed on there. We're Stand Tall Portland. You can also go to the Making Strides Breast Cancer Walk page and find Stand Tall Portland as a team name. I guess you can find me now on Instagram. Hopefully that's easy for people to see who I am and connect with me, and I can send you the walk information. We also have this Oregon Flat Facebook page. So it's called Smooth Ladies Oregon or something like that. And I'd really love to grow that page and get some more. You don't have to be in Oregon. You can be across the river in Washington, but get a few more friends recruited through that page as well. So hopefully
that would be real. That'd be awesome. So anybody out there who's listening, who's anywhere in that area, join in on things and join Katie and Cricket's team October 8th, right?
October 8th. Yes.
Right. Excellent. Is there anything else you'd like to add today?
No, I don't think so. Thank you for walking me through how to do an Instagram live. That's totally new for me. But yeah, this has been great. I guess I just say, this decision and all of the decisions you navigate when you have a breast cancer diagnosis. And, for me, I have the BRCA gene. So it's like another layer and piece to navigate through. Deciding to go flat is a really hard decision for, I'm sure, every woman who makes it. And I feel like the community that is provided, mostly virtually, which is amazing, really is like the #1 support system for going through those decisions. So I just hope that, doing events like this just helps us grow that community and bring more women into our network and help them feel supported.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Katie. It has been an absolute pleasure to meet you and talk with you today.
Great. Thanks so much.
Well, thank you.
I can't really see my button, but I'm wearing my Sage button.
Yes, I love that. That is good. So did you get the package from Renee?
I did. Yeah.
I know. I was super excited. I got mine too. I'm not going to show anything just in case anybody else hasn't received theirs yet. I want them to be surprised.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
No, but everyone knew that they were going to be getting the buttons. I have the buttons too. And I got the brochures also, which are so incredibly helpful. You got these as well too.
Yes. And I'm excited for the t-shirt.
Yes. All right. Well,
okay.
Well, thank you so much. You take care of yourself.
Thank you.
All right. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.